Evening, everybody. Annie and I are here, just chilling. Look at this. Hey, Olivia, how are you? Whoa, you did get off early, didn't you? Hey, Alexander, привет. Hey, Frank made it too. You are here. I can't believe it. I'm good. I'm good. Just went to a meeting to see how a group runs their operation. It's a pretty interesting meeting. It's called Celebrate Recovery. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, Annie's a little fired up. We did go to the dog park for at least 45 minutes, but we weren't out in the morning because I had a doctor's appointment. So she's got a little extra energy tonight. Oh, Sasha. Okay. Oh, my appointment? I don't know. It seems like they can only manage my symptoms. Once you start damaging nerves, there's nothing you can do. So I'm getting kind of worried because sometimes I have a hard time walking because I don't feel, I don't know, it's like I can't walk. It's honestly, I don't know how to explain it. It's like my toes are so numb that I don't feel confident in walking. But I don't know. We'll see. Got to figure out what the problem is. Well, I do know what the problem is. Something's wrong with my blood sugar regulation system, my insulin or something. Hey, Dolly. Yeah, all my toes are numb and tingly, and sometimes they hurt. It's hard to explain. And now the balls of my feet are even getting that way, and then my outside of my legs, and even my left knee. He put like this big tuning fork thing on my left knee, and I could not feel it. So I don't know. I definitely don't want to live this way. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get worse, but unfortunately, it gets worse every day, especially if it's related to unregulated blood sugar. As long as I'm eating, it's probably getting worse every day. So, yeah. Thank you. He didn't have an idea. Well, he probably thinks it's diabetes because pre-diabetes can cause this issue as well. It doesn't have to be full-blown diabetes. People who just start getting diabetes can have this nerve damage, and it's irreversible. And that's why people like lose their toes and then lose their feet. And I mean, I'm not going down that road. Do not want to lose all that. Hey, Vicky. KK and families. What's KK? Yes, Sasha. You chose the wrong hospital career. You need to be a neurologist. Good morning, KK. Where are you joining from, KK? Yeah, I can definitely manage diabetes, but I don't have any I don't have any help. I mean, I'm not eating carbs already and I still have problems. So that means I have a severe problem inside my body that hasn't been fixed yet. Like maybe my body's not even producing any insulin, but nobody knows because nobody's tested me for it. But here, I want to read. We're going to go to the quote first. Uh-oh. Trying to get this thing straightened out here. There we go. Now we're cooking. I do not take medicine for it. I haven't gotten any medicine yet. Yeah, I haven't known. It's getting close to a year now that I've had these symptoms. So I need to really read this quote. It'll probably help me. Attitude by Charles Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It's more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, and than what other people think or say or do. It's more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It'll make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We can't change our past. We can't change the fact that people will act in a certain way. And we can't change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. Charles Swindoll. And there's Annie's attitude. She's chew happy, burning up some energy. Oh, Vicky retracted a message. To play on the one string we have. Speaking of strings, we've got some more string instruments here. One of them, we don't even know what it is. It's crazy. It's the weirdest instrument I've ever seen. What do the greater than signs mean? There's 4 greater than signs, like an arrow. Phenomenal. Arrow, 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 arrow. What does that mean, Olivia? I'm just trying to understand like texting and shorthand and all that. I won't be discouraged. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want to not be able to walk pretty soon on my own, like without special shoes and all that other kind of stuff. I just don't think I will be able to deal with that, being active all my life. Maybe I won't. There is, I think you guys know about this instrument. Here, I gotta zoom back out. Oh yeah, reading attitude quotes, or better not even reading it. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha, Olivia. Okay, so I was right. It did mean greater than. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hope not. Okay. Vicky, let's see. Yeah, but that's what happened. No, I just know that that's what happens. The longer it goes and you don't treat it, I won't be able to keep my balance and all kind of weird stuff. Hey, Bargov. Yeah, doing exercises does help. It does. I know I probably shouldn't eat at night, but I've eaten at night my whole life. So that's a struggle too. I've always eaten late. But I just don't eat carbs. I mean, I really don't. Whatever's in vegetables and meats and nuts. I mean, because that's all I eat. Yeah, I was referred to this neurologist, but I'm going to go back to my primary care physician and I got to go see somebody else because something's got to happen here. Something's got to happen pretty soon. I don't like waking up and not being able to comfortably walk around. But that's what's going to happen. I guess that'll happen. I don't know. I don't see him for a few more weeks, like 2.5 weeks. So I'm not happy about that. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's like, and some days are worse than others, and some, but like all the toes, they don't feel normal. Like my primary care doctor pretty much knew I had neuropathy because he took like this little flexible needle and he was poking me on all my feet, on the bottom side of my feet, on all my toes. And he's like, let me know when I'm poking you. And I'm like, okay. And I wasn't saying anything. And he's like, let me know. And I'm like, well, I don't feel anything. So he's like poking the bottom of my toes and I don't even feel it. So it just, they feel really weird. And then sometimes they hurt a lot. It's hard to explain, especially the big toe. So how it can be numb and tingly and also painful at times, I don't understand it. But that's all part of neuropathy. But pretty soon, it will be like I don't have those toes anymore, so it's going to be hard to walk. Yeah, I mean, I guess what I was worried about is what he told me was nerve damage is irreversible. And he can take a test and make sure I don't have some kind of really strange virus that I probably don't have. Like, I think one of them he said was syphilis. And I'm like, well, I've never had that, but I guess can you get syphilis and not have any whatchamacallit, symptoms? And he said yes. So I'm getting tested for weird stuff like that to make sure that's not the cause of it. But I'm 100% sure it's the diabetes because I'm already in the pre-diabetic range with my A1C, which is my 3-month blood sugar. And my 3-month blood sugar shouldn't rise very fast because it's a 3-month average, but it keeps rising pretty quickly, like 0.15 every month, which to me is very fast. So I don't know. Ice cream, yeah, needles, not needles. You're right, ice cream. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to go through it. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. I don't think I can deal with it. Being untreated. There's them needles again. And Dolly's like, ice cream. That's so funny. How about you guys? Tell me about your day. Somebody had to have a good day. Took Annie to the dog park and she wrestled with a Staffordshire Terrier, basically another pit bull. But this thing was true, like all pit. but it was funny. It was all growly and stuff, but it would be submissive to Annie. It was kind of funny. Leave it, Annie. Leave it. Annie's interested in the dulcimer. Well, here, you guys remember this instrument, right? I actually tuned it online. I used YouTube to tune it, so I've got it in tune, but I haven't played it yet. You went to the store and that's about it, Vicky? The grocery store or somewhere more interesting? Oh, I know. I'm trying to get treated. I'm going to all kind of doctors. I keep going to the doctor every month, but every month it's another very slow step, and I know it's not going to help, and it doesn't, and then we just take the next step and it doesn't help, and I'm just waiting to go see an endocrinologist, a specialist, somebody who can help me with this, not like a general primary care doctor. Unless he can figure it out. No, I mean, they did full blood work the first time I was there, which was the beginning of November, which was, almost 3 months ago. And that day, the results came back that my A1C was high. And all my symptoms, my sudden loss of vision, my numbness and tingling in my toes and my feet, my loss of 20 pounds, my all kind of bad stuff. The blood sugar and A1C, everything points to pre-diabetes or diabetes. Like something is wrong with my system. But the problem is it's not really, really bad because I never eat carbs anyway, because my normal diet is no carbs. If I've been eating carbs this whole time, I'm scared what my symptoms would be like and all that. But maybe he would have figured it out sooner. But I keep telling him every time I see him, remember, I never eat carbs. I never eat carbs. I haven't had a pizza. I had a piece of pizza today because he told me I could have a piece of pizza. But I hadn't had a pizza since April 2024. So I'm not eating bread or noodles or rice or anything. Crackers, chips. I mean, it might be a little bit of carbs like once a month or something like that. So that's why I think I need to see a specialist who can take all this information in and figure out what's going on. Like maybe what you guys are telling me about LADA. Oh, A1C. A1C is basically a number that gives you your 3-month average blood sugar. It's something that they can measure that tells them what my 3-month blood sugar is. And if it's 5.6 and higher, that's pre-diabetic. And I'm 6.0, so I'm already pre-diabetic. I'm in the middle of the pre-diabetic range. But it's gone from like 5.1 to 6.0 in like 5.5 months, which is a very short time to rise that fast when you're talking about something that's a 3-month average. So if a 3-month average goes up 20% in 5.5 months, that's not good. And the scale is really small too. It's like 4 to 7 or something like that. So if I've gone from 5.1 to 6 in 5.5 months, that's not normal. It's not good. So that's what A1C is. Yeah, that is a long time to go without pizza. I miss my deep dish pizzas. Living in America, yeah, no kidding. We're carb fest. Yeah, you do. So Vicky, tell us, I'm curious. Oh, you went to the grocery store. Oh, okay. How about everybody else? Dolly, how was your day? And here's my day. Annie, no humping. No. Good girl. Good girl. You don't do that. No. No. She doesn't like it when I tell her no. I get those little bursts of air coming out of her mouth. It's huffing and puffing. She's silly. Hey, if anybody needs to buy a house in Columbus, Ohio, there might be one ready here in a few months. So that's the other thing I was doing, helping Frank get a house that he invested in, and he's really fixing it up, like big time fixing it up. So it'll be ready, whoever needs a house. But you have to, it's in Columbus, Ohio, though. Yeah. Did you not work today then, Olivia? Annie, off. No. 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 I love that. Uh-oh, don't tell me you have to go outside. Do you have to go outside? Why are you over there? Shopping, had coffee. Oh, you had coffee at a cafe? That's nice. I love doing stuff like that. Did stuff with the kids. That's fun. Enjoy it while you can, Dolly. Enjoy your kids whenever you can. Oh, why'd you say unfortunately you were off today, Olivia? No Ohio living for me. I didn't think so. I didn't think so, Dolly. Take it. Take it. Annie. Oh, you've been off for 3 days. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Yeah, no kidding. I see. Yeah, you want to work. Hopefully you get to work. Well, obviously you're not going to work on Sunday because they're not open on Sunday. The Dulcimer sounding good, tuned up. Got to figure out how to play it. Anybody else do anything cool today? Oh, you do work tomorrow. That's good. And you're not in school, so maybe you'll get a lot of hours. Annie, stop it. Oh my goodness. No bite. Come here. Come here. Petting your head. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, we haven't panned for Orangey. No one's found Orangey. I'm kind of surprised. Annie, off. Oh, Vicky, you have epilepsy and you can't work? Is that what that means? I don't want to misunderstand it. Oh, that's cool. You can be there for a senior basketball game. That's nice. Is she on the plug socket? No, she's not. Nope. Nope. She's definitely been on the camera. Confuzzlement. Am I confuzzled? I don't know if you guys have seen Olivia's channel, but I watched one of her shorts recently, and there was this story about this guy who came into the store, Hobby Lobby store, and was trying to sell them a phone, trying to sell Olivia, who works at Hobby Lobby, a phone. And the guy didn't even have a business card. And he's writing down his name and number and stuff. I'm sorry, that just sounds creepy. Yeah, it was super sketchy, super creepy. I don't know who would do that. It's just odd, very odd. So, nobody saw Orangey yet, right? We gotta go back again. Oh, he had no AT&T wear on either? That's wrong. Oh, he wrote his email and number on a piece of your paper. Can I borrow a pen? Can I borrow a... that is so wrong. That's so wrong. What is that guy doing? Ew, no. Hey, Miss Olivia, can I have a piece of paper? Ew, no. That is freaky. That's freaky. Well, I just hope that... Oh man, okay, I was gonna say your co-manager had to come up and tell him to leave. Oh my gosh, Dolly, really? That is so wrong. That is so wrong. It's creepy stuff out there. Yeah. This is weird. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, retail, you don't know. You don't really get to pick and choose your customers. They pick you. They just show up. Oh, all right. Your younger brother got his first job today. What is it? What's he gonna do, Olivia? Chick-fil-A. Oh no. Didn't you tell him? Well, I think you kind of like Chick-fil-A though, better than Hobby Lobby, don't you? Or maybe not. Isn't that the place where you work at Chick-fil-A and you don't say you're welcome, you have to say my pleasure or something like that? Isn't that the Chick-fil-A saying my pleasure? What's the temperature? 18. It's kind of cold. It's going to be cold tomorrow morning. Good girl. Good girl. Really? Well, I wonder if it was just Chick-fil-A or if it was management, or did just Chick-fil-A ask you to do too much? Oh yeah, it's tough to get a job when you're not 16. Most places require you to be 16 years old. Does your family believe in only working for like Christian companies? Because I know you're Olivia, who your parents work for. You've worked at Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby. Now your brother's working for Chick-fil-A. It just seems like that's what your family does. You know what I mean? Management's terrible, especially since being there so long. I knew more than newer people did. Oh, yeah. Hmm. I forgot. What do you want to do, Olivia? What are you studying for? I know you're taking some college courses now, but what do you want to go? You're going to NKU. I forgot what you're going to get your degree in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just because I know that area, I know some people I think who have gone there from my ex-wife's side of the family. So that's why I remember, Florence and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, my memory is really not that great. But some stuff in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Cleveland and Columbus, I know. The rest of the country is pretty foreign to me. All right, you guys want to see some two older instruments? I think you're going to know what one of them is. It'll be pretty obvious. It's very obvious, actually. The other one, I'm not so sure. I have no clue what it is. Bachelor's degree in general business. You like some HR things. Oh, that's good. Okay, here they are. This one, it's pretty obvious just by the case. I'll show you. See this old, super old case? I don't think it's going to be a Stradivarius, but it would be nice if it was. Man, you can see the bow, the hairs coming out of the case. Uh-oh, I might have to put this thing down and try and open it up. Can't do it with one hand. I'm glad I brought my tripod over here. Put this thing down here. Can't believe Orangey hasn't been found. This thing is very, very old. There's two bows in here. One bow's completely trashed. I don't know if you can tell over here. But on this side, there's 2 bows. Here's the violin. All 4 strings are here. One is broken. Other one is super loose. Very interesting. I don't even know what's in here. Anybody know what this is? There's like 4 holes at the top, so maybe that's where the 4 strings go through? Somewhere? I don't know if you use this for something, like to tune the violin. It's really strange. Try to put it right. You guys can see it. It's in this little compartment at the top of the case. This violin looks really, really old. It might be horsehair, Frank. I think you're right. It is a pretty violin, actually. I was looking at it. I'm like, yeah, it's really, really pretty. The two-tone, the color tone changes on the violin. It just looks nice. I wonder what it sounds like, though. Oh, it rosins up the bow? Okay. It's a fretboard. Is that what that is? It's a fretboard? This thing. Yeah, because it does look like you would put the strings in it somehow for some reason. It also seems like a shorter violin. Like the neck doesn't seem very long. Here, let me try to show you. You know, like the body. Going the wrong way. The body is pretty big, but the neck seems really short. You know what I mean? Like, my hand takes up, well, I have a huge hand, but it takes up everything from the body to the very top of the violin. Like, it's not even a regular size violin. I think it's a child's violin, if I had a guess. But I don't know, but the body is pretty big, which shocked me. So it just seems, I'd have to have my son look at it because he's played violin for a long time. But the neck seems short. Oh, it goes at the bottom, Dolly? Okay. Near the mangled white flat part. Okay. Oh, the strings rest on this. Okay. Hey, Sandwichstein, you changed your name to Big Papa Sandwichstein. It needs the touch of the master's hand. Yes, it does, Frank. Oh, yes, that's right. This is the bridge. Okay, now I got it. I got it. Got it, got it, got it. It's the bridge of the violin. Before the touch of the master's hand, it needs a touch of the technician's hand, the repair technician. Yeah, that's right. This thing goes down here somewhere. Hey, Sandwich Dean, why'd you change your name? Why'd you add the Big Papa? Yeah, you can see marks on the body, like right here. This is where the bridge was. You guys are right. It was right in there. Strings go over it. Big Papa. Bye, Vicky. I will. I'll give Annie a hug. She'll sleep with me again tonight. Oh, it was a joke on some stream last night. Okay. Yeah, this is a cool looking violin, but it's really unique. Oh man, this thing just, it didn't like it. I was turning it to try to show you guys the violin, but maybe I just got to move the violin. But you can see how short the neck is. I'm just shocked by that for as big as the body is. But it does look pretty. It looks even prettier in person than what my screen looks like. Because it seems like the camera or the iPhone's trying to like lighten up. It's trying to show more contrast on the violin than there really is between the light and the dark places, if you know what I mean. Because in person, it's not that, the contrast is not that high between this light part and this dark part down here. Yeah, I don't know if it's a viola. I don't know if violas are, yeah, maybe. Hey, Raven. Raven Soul. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's Annie the Pitsky. She's a good girl. She's a 9-month-old little girl. You're tired, Raven? Long day? Did you have work or school? Yeah, I thought violas were bigger too, so I don't know what this thing is. It's really, really interesting though. And one bow seems to be okay. No, never mind. Both bows are in a world of hurt. But it's cool looking, that's for sure. Kate Bush wrote a good song about a violin. I think the violin is old, yes. I think it's pretty old. I don't know. Frank, do you know how old the violin is? I don't see any markings on it. No indication of its age. But it needs some serious work. Probably sounds nice. Okay. $40 at a garage sale. Yeah, I see the little tag here. The case is ancient too. Like everything about it is very, very old. That'd be awesome if you got this thing all fixed up and it sounded phenomenal. Nobody knew what they had. All right, now let me see if I can put this back together. Wait, I'm gonna have to prop this back up. So I'm gonna get the other instrument out. You're not gonna believe. Yeah, that is a project. You're not gonna believe this next instrument. Might have to do this later. There. So we've got a dulcimer. We've got a dulcimer. We have a very old violin with a short neck. And now we have this. Oh, you can use it as a prop for a touch of the master's hand. But that's what it'll be. It'll be a prop. I don't think it'll actually be a playing musical instrument. Yes. Frank makes the show interesting. Okay, this next thing, I have no clue what it is. Either does Frank. I'm not sure anybody will. Here it comes. Wait a minute. I think there are many missing strings. It looks like there's about, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's hard to count down here. Let me count them up here. Look at all these strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 44 strings, I believe this thing should have. Can you see this thing? This thing is super ancient. And it wasn't even made in the US. It says Ewald Gleisel. Musikinstrumenten Fabrik Marnukenkirchen IS. Whatever that means. Which it was bought at a music store in New York. 128 East 89th Street, New York. This is the back. Solid wood. Wood on the sides. There's some tuning here for these strings. But then there's all these strings that are missing. There's one here at the end. One on each end. I don't know if you'd call this the first string and this the 44th string. But I don't even know how you would play it with all these strings here. I gotta put this down here and check the chat because I want to know if anybody's figured out what this is. Let's see. It is some kind of funky harp. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's really, really, really unique. Not even from this country. It was definitely imported, sold, because you can see a little stamping there that's from Frank. I have a lot of stuff. That is an understatement, my friends. Frank has a lot of stuff. That's also an understatement. He's got a ton of stuff. Yeah, this one would be kind of cool to get restored because it's so unique. Yeah, I know. There's there's a fretboard for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the 7 strings that, you can adjust up here with these like little tuning knobs. And the rest of them you tune by just, putting a tool on the end and tightening it or loosening the string. But yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 are on this fretboard. It's really wild. Really wild. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Mother of pearl, maybe. It's a super nice instrument. Oh, you're right. There is mother of pearl. I think you're right. It's missing a lot of it. So if you look, I don't know if I can show you guys. There's some pieces here, but probably this half, there's nothing. They fell off. This one fell off. And this one's missing. This one's cracked. It's like half there. And this one has a few right here, and the rest of them fell off and they're missing. But it's really pretty. It's really dirty though, I'll tell you, because getting stuff on my fingers and I'm trying to clean it. It's pretty neat. It's really heavy at the top too. Like super heavy. I mean, you can tell this is metal. This part's metal. It's probably a half-inch thick metal. You can see the brass color or goldish color. That's metal. It's all the way across, so it's pretty top heavy too. Pretty interesting. A zither. It is very ornate, very pretty. Like you'd want to restore this thing and then just like, I don't know, showcase it in your house like a piece of artwork. It's pretty cool. Some wild stuff tonight. Wait, I'm gonna look outside. Someone's just sitting outside, running their car. What is that? There's a truck there. Can anybody see that? Oh, it's just a U-Haul. They're moving. I was wondering what that noise was. Like, you could tell there was a truck outside. A zither. I've never heard of a zither. So I'm going to have to look it up online after this live. Like, I've never heard of it. Like, is it part of an orchestra or is it an instrument you just play solo? I wonder if anybody knows. Your wife doesn't know. You do a lot of things that she doesn't know, Frank. I'm not sure that's good. You see, we got to put that a little bit into context. When Frank says his wife doesn't know, that's Frank's wife is the CFO of their businesses. So that's why. That's why Frank says that. And look at this doggy do. Da. It's okay. There's people outside. They're moving. That's all. Where's your... Get it. Get it. Get it. Antique Menzenauer zither guitar. Is that what that is? That's crazy what that thing is, Frank. Zither's from Germany. Yeah, I was going to say it's some of those words inside, some of the words inside that instrument seem German. Like that's where it was made. And then it was sold at a store in New York City. That's cool. Yeah, that's an authentic find, Frank. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. I think she doesn't know what's going on outside because there's so many people out there and they're moving. I don't know if someone's moving in or moving out with the U-Haul. But it's got Annie all worked up. Nyla. Hey, Nyla. You're funny. You missed the zither, an authentic German harp slash guitar. Here, I'll show you, Nyla. Look at this thing. It's got 44 strings. 7 of them are on a fretboard. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I couldn't help myself. Frank. Frank needs to go to Celebrate Recovery for his habits. It's been 24 hours since I bought anything. They might be ivory. Someone said mother of pearl on the inlays. Yeah, actually, they might be. Though that's really. Yeah, that's true. Those could be. They feel like it could be. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. It's cool, Frank. Keep trying to show it. The inlays are sweet. Somehow I'd like to find these. I mean, obviously not the original ones, but ones that might be original to go in here to fill them in. I mean, if you had it, here's the thing. Who's going to teach you to play it? You probably have to take like video lessons, you know? There's probably nobody in your town, there's probably nobody in Columbus that knows how to play one of these things. I mean, you might be surprised, but there's probably no teachers for it. Do something funny today. Well, Annie's always funny when she goes to the dog park. She played with Annie's about 44 pounds. She was playing with, I don't know, like a 60-pound Staffordshire Terrier, basically a pit bull that's about her age, but heavier, bigger. They were just funny to watch. Just so funny to watch. because the Staffordshire was making so much noise when they were fighting. But it was so submissive on the other hand. As soon as Annie would like make some kind of noise, that thing would like flop on its back and spread its legs out and just like submit. It was pretty funny. I wish I had a video of that. That's true, Raven. Good point. Someone could make copies to put those in there, to put the inlay in there. That's a good point. Yeah, and there's someone on YouTube probably doing that. To teach, right, to teach. He's beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, what do you want, Andy? Yeah, that's true. Well, I think these little string instruments are just getting them warmed up for a much bigger stringed instrument. Excuse me. It's going to have 88 strings. Any idea what it's going to be? Oh, I think I told you guys already. Yeah, I'm going to get a piano. That'll be nice to play again. Yeah, they vacuum at 9 p.m. And they'll probably be vacuuming tomorrow. Yep, I'm getting a piano. That's right, Raven. Yeah, and the apartment is so small on the other hand, and they were vacuuming for so long, like it doesn't even make any sense. It's almost like they were just vacuuming just to vacuum because it's a fun pastime. I mean, I can vacuum my entire place in like 10 minutes maximum. People vacuum at midnight? What the heck? The walls need it. My walls probably do need it. I just never wiped them down. Oh, that's funny. What's up, Annie? What's up, Annie? What's up, Annie? You're such a spaz. Come here. Good girl. Ow. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, see you, Raven. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Oh, you started guitar lessons, Nyla? That's cool. I always want to play guitar. I got to get back into piano, though, first. Get back into something that I know or I've done before. Hey, what's going on, B? Hey, if you say "What's up, Pops," you might get Sandwich. Sandwich changed his name to Big Papa Sandwichstein. Annie. I can't believe no one's found. Ow! Annie, off. No one's found Orangey yet. Come on, Annie, get it. Get it, Annie. Get it. Go. Temp, I keep it at 66. Because I can just put a sweatshirt on and save a little bit of money. Low 60s, wow. That's chilly. But it's saving money. It doesn't seem like you all have much ground to cover. What is that, Dolly? I don't know what you're referring to, sorry. Hey, take that. Oh, you hate not being able to have your window open in the winter. Yeah, me too. I like having the window open. It's kind of nice. Oh, man, I don't know if anybody... All right, maybe we will see my fridge. You do 70 also, Dolly? Okay. Dolly, I thought you'd do 85. Big Papa Matt, Big Papa Sandwich Team. Do another CAT scan. Okay. I can't believe we haven't found the cat. I mean, I can see it, but obviously I know where it is. So we're going to go slow. Get it? It's a CAT scan. Get it? CAT scan. Oh, you're in a shorts and shirt? Wow. A wood stove or a fireplace is nice, yeah. "14 degrees, Nyla. Wow, that's nice. I liked Portugal when I was there. Good seafood. Is Orangey in my pocket? No. It's taped to my back. I'm making it very difficult. No, I'll give you a little hint. It's been on. Orangey's been in the picture a few times now. For a decent amount of time at that, too. Go to Lisbon. It's nice. He's in the CDs. No, he's not in the CDs. 85 is for yoga. Oh, Annie swallowed Orangey? No. Orangey's not in the fridge. All right, let's go check the fridge. It might be embarrassing. I do have to go do some shopping because it's the weekend. So don't forget that. But here we go. There's cabbage, cauliflower, red onion, green pepper, celery. I got some broccoli and jalapenos in here. Cucumber, diabetic shakes, sour cream, eggs. I think I'm gonna have a diabetic shake. Now, I shouldn't really eat before I go to bed, should I? I think I'll pass. Single man's fridge, definitely. Orangey's not in the fridge. Oh, my hot sauce, yeah. It's up with my spices here. So see, I got some yellow onions, and now my spices are up here. My Great Value Louisiana hot sauce, which is actually pretty good, and it's so cheap, but it's hard to find because I think restaurants use that stuff. Because one time I came in and they're like, "Oh, we just got a shipment in," and then they looked it up, and somebody had just purchased like 12 or 24 of them. I'm like, who buys a dozen or 24 bottles of Walmart hot sauce? It's got to be some kind of restaurant or food truck or something. But it's actually pretty good, and it's really, really cheap compared to everything else, especially compared to Tabasco and Frank's and all that. It's a good deal. Oh, you've got 9 bottles? I used to be like that. I used to have like for Christmas, everybody gets me bottles of hot sauce, but I go through them so fast. All different flavors. I love it. Do I have neighbors? Yeah, I have neighbors on the other side of where you saw the stove, like where you're seeing now, like that wall, that's some neighbor's wall. On the other side of my bedroom, I have a neighbor, and I have a neighbor above me. So there's a lot of neighbors. Like just in this building, there are 16 apartments in this building. There's like 4 on the front side, lower level, 4 on the upper level, front side, and same thing on the back side. That's just how it's built. Yay! Somebody found Orangey. B found Orangey. There's Orangey. I had to get a little tricky with you guys because it's getting hard to find even places to put Orangey. So he's kind of behind the candle and like sitting into that one piece of art. The Orangey shrine. And I forgot to put the candle on. If I put the candle on, I don't know if it would have been easier or harder to find Orangey. You forgot the word friendly neighbors. Do you have neighbors, Nyla? Donut Dolly hug. So if you notice, every time I was showing Annie, she was in the screen. So, but it just wasn't focused, you know. But if Annie was standing there, Orangey was a little bit more in focus. But that's the thing, it made her a little out of focus. I think that made it difficult. B, you get to decide, what do you want, B? Choose your prize. You get to choose anything you want, B. I need to drink some water. Yeah, I thought it might be an easy one just because I know every time Annie's sitting there and I'm showing Annie, like, I figured Orangey was going to be in the picture and someone would find Orangey pretty quick. But you can't see all of Orangey. I think that's part of it. So they'll be trickier going forward because you might not see all of Orangey. Some will be easy though. I'll mix it up. I feel so tall right now. You look tall, Olivia, on your videos. Are you tall? Orangey difficulty level 6. That's true. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I can get pretty close to the ceiling. Yeah. I gotta watch my head all the time. Heck to the no, I'm not tall. You're not tall, Olivia? I don't know, you seem tall. Maybe where the camera was in your car makes you look tall, just like me, the way I'm holding my camera. If I hold it lower, my head looks closer to the ceiling. I'm not sure. It makes me look almost 8 feet tall. If I was 8 feet tall, I would be in the NBA. If I still had the same coordination and athletic skills that I have at 6'8". Oh. Olivia. All right, guys. I think I'm going to sign off. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. B, do you have any requests before I go? Or do you want to think about it? If you got some requests for what you want for Finding Orangey, just ask. Oh. Oh, you probably got a notification and you thought that I was, oh yeah, I was just watching your video. I just want to see what's going on in your life, what you're making videos on. Thought that was cool. All right, guys, we're going to go. I hope you have a great night tonight. Get some sleep. I'll be up and out again tomorrow morning, doing my live at sunrise, but I think it looks like it's going to be cloudy, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, you're working at 8 a.m. That's good. That's good. Oh, Nyla, 2:30 a.m. Wow. All right. Get some sleep, Nyla. All right. Okay, Olivia. Yeah, get to work on time and don't watch while you're driving. Thanks, Big Papa Sandwichstein, Dolly, Olivia, B, Frank, everybody. I will pray for you, Dolly. You can get some sleep. All right, guys. Thank you. Peace.